Here he goes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Rajon Rondo.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
On the floor for Boston. Knocks down the long J.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Snatched up. That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Such a wide open look. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Looking to win the run. Ginobili, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Got a piece of it. Outside, Rondo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Here's Pierce. Off target from three-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Ginobili. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Boston again missing. San Antonio trailing here. Driving to the basket. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Outside, Rondo. Ginobili gets the bucket. Give him 8.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
To the wing on the left. Misses off the right iron. Doesn't go for him. And Boston going the other way now.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
And Aldridge with the block.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting. Proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Offensive rebound, Celtics.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Left side, Rondo, counted from distance. Rondo, he's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Here's Ginobili, drops in the layup for 2.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
And Boston has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Nails it from 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Here's Bowen. Oh, a two-handed power slam!
And the slam was so good, but the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Head. Up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
From deep. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Spurs ball.
San Antonio with the ball. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Misses the jumper from the wing. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Russell. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Aldridge outside. Pass to Ginobili. Driving in. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's Garnett. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. On offense, here is San Antonio. 8-point game. Here's Ginobili. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Rondo. Here's the three. And they recover it.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Here's Ginobili. He's got 14. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's the Boston. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pulls up on the wing. Aldridge pulls down the board. San Antonio trailing here. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, no more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Taking a look at the Celtics. Here's Garnett. Off target from outside.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's Leonard. It's tipped. Here's Parrish. Here's Garnett. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game.
That's his 5th personal foul. First team foul.
So it's San Antonio now. And he drives in. Ginobili gets the bucket.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Garnett. And here's Rondo. Back come the Spurs in transition. And the dunk by Leonard.
Ginobili, such a solid passer. Seems to know whenever one of his guys is wide open and gets him the ball.
Out to the right wing. Parrish. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Leonard for three. Outside. Rondo. And right through it goes. And it's an 8-point Boston lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Boston.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Parker outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Ginobili, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Rondo. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got assist number 7 tonight.
Celtics foul. Larry Bird. That's his second personal foul. team foul.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Boston on D. They've got a 9-point lead. Knocks it loose. Here's Garnett. Rebound San Antonio. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the left side wing. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Duncan. Ooh, the emphatic rejection. Outside Russell. Shoots over Robinson. They get it back.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Out to the right wing. Duncan, no good. Here's Garnett. Back to Rondo. Over Parker. It's hauled in by Robinson.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Kevin Garnett. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And the basket is good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Garnett. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo. He's got 6 assists in the game. Parker with it. And Rondo picks him up defensively. Crafty move. Blocked. Outside Russell. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Parker. Banked it in off the glass. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Here's Garnett. Gets the three to fall. And Boston leads by 10.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Ginobili. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Here's Leonard. Parker outside. Here's Ginobili. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Rondo. Parker defending. Good work there as it goes. Rondo. He's got 24.
How about turning the clock back now? Rajon Rondo filling it up like this. That's foul money. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Boston with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Parrish. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Leonard. Here's Ginobili. Can't get it to drop. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
2 minutes.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Rondo. Fires the three. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Garnett. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Takes it inside. Ginobili gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
Outside, Rondo. Shoots over Robinson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bird. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And Boston leads by 11.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
Some guys, you see their facial expression, you know exactly how it's going. Kawhi wears a poker face the entire game.
And Leonard drops them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Here's Bird. Drops in the 3.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio ball.
On defense, the Celtics. They're leading by 8. Here's Ginobili. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Rajon Rondo. That's his third personal foul. At the line.